Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today we're doing a fall garden tour. We're still in summer if you're in Central Florida, but you're definitely going to want to stay tuned to see our beautiful tropical backyard.
And
All right.
everything we got growing.
All right, guys.
Okay, so right now we're heading towards, gonna start you off, we're headed towards the north end. This is the end that doesn't get as much sun as our south end. Our south end, you'll see our bigger trees are trees that really need that full Florida sun, or at least partial Florida sun, such as our mangoes and our guavas. So stay tuned for that, but let's talk about our north end. So let's start right here. So we have sugar cane planted everywhere. This is our first time actually eating sugar cane, or should I say harvesting sugar cane, which we're about to do pretty soon. We have some a little bit farther down. I'm going to show you that's even higher. So let's look over here. Just some palms, and we have bananas. We have a variety of bananas. These are the brand name bananas. What we like about them is they only grow about 8 to 10 feet, so it's easy to harvest. They're a sweet tasting banana. They're very delicious, and we'll show you a rack of bananas. Each rack, you're getting at least 40 to 75 pounds of bananas, and they create a lot of pups. Like it or love it, I'm in between. And here's some bananas for you to see. And as you see, plenty of pups around for future bananas. Here's some more bananas over here. And you'll notice this about all our banana trees. We'll have to put some type of support. We've had banana trees fall on us, and you'll have to harvest your bananas a little bit too early, a little too soon. So we try to support it early. We're probably going to have to add more support as these bananas grow, because this is going to fill in and give us more bananas as well. And as far as the flower that you guys see down here, some people say cut the flower off when the bananas get halfway down. Some people say leave the flower on. I don't think it's the right or wrong way to do it. I know the flower is edible. We haven't tried it yet, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just leaving the flower on, just letting it do its thing. Most of the time, most of the petals fall off anyway. So some more bananas. This is our pineapples back here. These were our first pineapple. Funny story, these came with the house. So the owner that lived here before we moved in had pineapples. We didn't know what they were. I thought it might have been aloe, because it didn't really look too much like this, and it wasn't growing. We finally, what was it? How many months ago was it?
A month.
When we actually seen the pineapple?
Oh, about 4 months.
Yeah, about 4 months ago, we actually seen the pineapple, got excited. We've harvested a couple of the pineapples, and they are delicious. Now we're on a mission to put pineapples across our whole backyard, as you'll see. As many pineapples as possible. As you see, more pineapple. Just some different banana varieties there. This is a loquat, and this loquat came to us by way of our neighbor. Our neighbor has a gigantic loquat tree that he doesn't eat. Him and his wife really don't eat that much, and they allow us to go over there and eat some of the fruit. Our kids love it. So what we did was we brought the fruit back, took the seeds. My wife germinated the seeds, planted it, and now, as you see, we have a tree.
And it's been about 7 months or so to get from seed to here.
This side is like a new project. So these bananas make a ton of pups, and these pups are aggressive. It's hard to really take down a banana tree, like completely clear that area if you're trying to replant something else in that area, because of the rhizome layer underneath. So what I want to do, I want to eventually have all our bananas in this back row back here. So hundreds of bananas all aligned in this back row. that way. So when the pups grow, we don't mind them growing here. We don't mind our bananas expanding here. We just don't want them in the south end where we can plant more mango trees and more trees that we enjoy just a little bit more. So this is going to be our banana aisle. As you see, we have a big tree up here. So it's shading the bananas quite well, but I'm finding out through trial and error that bananas do not really need full sun, full Florida sun. They can take partial sun and they'll do fine. As we see right here, they're growing under a big tree. Some more bananas over here. Talk about one of our newest additions. This is moringa. Moringa is one of the healthiest plants that you can put in your backyard. It helps with lowering your blood sugar. It helps also with lowering your blood pressure. It's good for your skin. It's good for weight loss as just a weight management food that you're going to eat and mix within your salads. It's just all around a very well healthy plant that I think that if you live in the correct zone where you're able to grow it, you should grow it. This is shampoo ginger, and it's a really cool plant because once we get the plant a little bit bigger, it's like a honeycomb. It looks like a little cone that comes out of the plant where you squeeze it and you actually get a substance that smells like ginger, and you can rub it in on your body. It's good for your skin and it's definitely good for your hair. You can rub it in and the plant refills itself. So this is pretty cool. We have two of them. We have a peanut butter tree in the back. That's a little small. It's been moved a few times. The peanut butter tree actually supposed to taste like peanut butter, so that's why I got it. We'll see. This is our ice cream banana. Just added different variations of bananas to our house for our kids and for us to try. I'm interested to see how this tastes. This, some more sugar cane. The sugar cane back here is growing very well. As you see, this sugar cane is about 8 feet tall. It's growing very well. This right here is our Puerto Rican plantain tree. And we have a variegated lemon tree. And we have our Myers lemon tree. This is Katuk. The Katuk and the moringa that I spoke about earlier are probably two of our healthiest trees that we have growing. This Katuk is useful in so many different things. It lowers your blood pressure, number one. It actually provides protein. A lot of women use this to help when they're nursing, because Katuk is known to help when you're nursing produce more milk. So there's a variety of different health benefits for everybody eating Katuk. Not to mention, it's one of the different greens that you can grow that actually taste pretty well too. This is our apple banana tree. Again, we're just adding more variety of bananas. And this is a dragon fruit that we have, and it's actually growing. I have to put it right here. It's pretty cool. So this is our dragon fruit.
So this is a different area. Another area just started in our backyard. We're gonna add. We added an additional garden area because this was just grass, wasted space. So I added a watermelon here. Actually taking off very well. Here.
Elderberry. We have a nice elderberry tree that's growing.
This is okra. We have 2 okra plants here. We have some more in the garden, but we're testing out the different areas to just really see how plants do on each side. What I am...
Another elderberry, by the way.
Yep. what I'm most excited about are these corn. This is not just corn, it's popcorn. And when I learned that we can grow popcorn, I had to try it because our kids eat a bag a day, and it's pretty healthy as far as just away from chips. So we got corn growing. Can't wait to see how it actually come out and taste. We have some more watermelon. Watermelon usually do very well in our area, but we're just trying a different side because actually in the garden it wasn't doing that well. So I moved the watermelon to this side of the house. I can never remember what this name is.
Lemon drop mangosteen.
Yes. So I got this lemon drop mangosteen and it has not done anything. It's been the same size, but around it I just do some collars. So hopefully we can get some collars this season. And I threw some collard seeds about 2 weeks ago. This is really cool. We got some green onions growing. I had some green onions from the store. I used the white part and actually just put it in some water, and now we got green onions and garlic growing with the peppers right over here. So we have some green peppers. This is a red pepper, and yep, this together, it's a red pepper. We have more peppers. This is a Scott bonnet. Of course, when you are Caribbean, you gotta have hot peppers. So we're trying to grow as many hot peppers as possible. This one is a cayenne pepper right over here. So you can see we have one that actually is here and ready to be harvested. I can just add that to the meal today. If you watch any of my other if you watch any of our other videos, you see our struggle with tomatoes, and here's living proof. But thanks to one of our viewers who told us that it's best to plant tomatoes in Central Florida between September and April. So we're going to try that and see if we see a better result, because we have had some success with tomatoes, but like she said, it was like around November time because it's really, really hot and the tomatoes don't really do well in the heat here. So we haven't given up.
These are our fig trees. We have 3 different varieties. These are the Little Miss Figgy. Click on now. This is the LSU purple fig. We have a papaya tree back here. We have 3 papaya trees. You're going to see the ones on the south end. They're much bigger than this because they get much more sun. Papaya. This is our miracle berry tree, which if you don't know what miracle berries is, kind of cool. I suggest you look that up because you might want to get you a miracle berry. This actually changes the taste of everything you eat afterwards. So it's going to coat your tongue and make everything, I believe, that's sour and tastes really, really sweet. This is a Glen mango tree that we just received. So I'm going to let it grow in a pot it up maybe once or twice, and then if hopefully we can get some fruit within the next year and a half. Taste the fruit. If we like the fruit, then we're going to plant this in the ground. This is our wax apple tree, our green wax apple tree. We struggle growing just the traditional apples. We don't receive enough cold hours here, so this apple tree actually is a tree that can grow in warmer climates. And our kids, they go through apples left and right, so we're hoping that they like those. This is a star fruit. I enjoy star fruit. It's just about in everything that if I'm going to the store and I'm buying anything, any type of juice or anything, it has some type of star fruit in it. I love star fruit. So I'm like, let me get a star fruit tree. So this is our star fruit tree. It's growing pretty nicely. It's actually growing pretty well here. So stay tuned for that.
I think it's the 3rd time you moved it.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I think it was on that side.
That's it.
So this is another plant I'm very proud of because we started it from seed. We got the mango. A lot of the plants that I usually grow, the trees that I usually try, are the ones from seed. So we got a mango plant from the store. This has been here for a few months.
And it will be moved. It's too close to our other mango trees, so I'll try to keep the mango trees. I want to keep them about 12 feet apart. So that will be moved.
So we have a peach tree. In between the peach tree, we have some more sugar canes. But the peach tree did produce for us last year. This season, we haven't had any peaches. They were so delicious. You just walk in the backyard, grab one, and it's so juicy. So we're hoping we get some more peaches next season. And I threw some pineapples in between. We have some lemongrass. I love lemongrass. I make lemongrass tea. It has so many benefits to it, but it's easy. It doesn't matter. You chop it down within the next 2 days, it's a full bush again. So I think it's one of the easiest plants we got out here because we really don't do anything to maintain it. It just grows very wild. Now we have our mango. What variety of mango is this?
That's a Kerry mango.
So Jermaine moved this. I wasn't in agreements to moving it, but I think it was a great decision that he moved it because it was next to the fence, and he figured it was going to grow too big and not be in the right place. So we moved this. This is the reason he says that the tiny one needs to be moved. I'm still not.
Look at the spacer. Look at the spacer. Y'all tell me. Look at the spacer.
The little one was there
That's
first.
about 5.5 feet, maybe 6 feet apart. Y'all tell me.
It's doing so well. I have a problem with moving plants because
I do not.
because of the shock that it goes through. But of course, we know that they're resilient, they'll bounce back. But
So my very first graft ever was on this tree. So I grafted it and I put the Dad Was Here tape just to let everybody know that
that tape is all over our house, by the way.
that Dad grafted that. So hopefully, probably in a couple weeks now, we'll get some roots there and we'll be able to put this in a pot. And let's walk around this way maybe. And this is our Barbados cherry tree. It produces fruit year round. I'm not seeing any
We have
on it
flowers.
right now, but I do see some flowers. It's a delicious tasting fruit. It's very. How would you describe it?
It's like a tart in between strawberry taste.
It's really good, and it's a good producing tree. And as you see it, if you don't prune it, it will go wild. So this might be on our next.
And it's easy.
list.
It doesn't really. It's low maintenance. I
It
would
is
say.
very low maintenance. Very low maintenance.
Over here is our citrus trees. We have key lime here, and we have a few fruit that is growing. Listen, as you know, Central Florida is very hard to grow citrus trees. This one has been growing for about, I'll say, a good year now. And we actually are seeing some fruit, so we're excited. So we're not all out on citrus fruit in Central Florida. So on this back end of the wall, we have some pineapples that we got from our other pineapples. So these are the pups or slips and more free pineapples. So why not add them to the, we're trying to just spread it around and just have it all the way, like all across the backyard. We have some lemon. We have a lemon tree. This tree actually it's doing very well. So we're hopeful we can get some lemons next season. So this is a sour orange that was gifted to me from my cousin from South Florida. She gave it to me. It was like this big, and it's been doing fantastic. Doesn't matter where you put it, it does very well. So we love sour orange. We actually use it to clean a lot of our meats. It's good for, my auntie made some medicine for me. She used sour orange. Serves quite a few purposes. This is our tangerine or orange. I lost the tag, so I'm assuming it's an orange. Jermaine just moved this one against my will. But it's doing very well. You know, you're gonna lose some leaves here. I have to learn to just accept that some things should not just stay in one place. If it's not doing well in one area, it's okay. It was in the garden before. It's been in there for quite some time, and it was not
This
growing.
was our very first fruit tree that we planted. Should be much bigger, so that's why I had to move it to get some sun. It was the very first one.
Oh, and our last, this is our sour sap. My dad gave this to us, and it's doing beautifully. So can't wait till we get some fruit there too. We have some aloe. We have a few aloe around the property. We have some in the front. Again, very easy. I use it on my hair. Use it on any type of cuts that you may have. You guys should, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what aloe does, but it's a great plant to have around the house. We're going to go into the garden. So we have some passion fruit here. We may have to add a trellis because we have it next to the gate to help with it, but it is getting, the caterpillars are really getting to it. So we have some blueberries here at the bottom. Blueberries don't really do well. Well, we haven't seen any much success because this is the second year trying, and it has very slow growth. So one of our plants that are doing beautifully this year are actually our muscadine grapes. So I do have a video about muscadine, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It tells you all the benefits of muscadine grapes. This is our second, is it the second round of fruit that we received? Second or third? So we just harvest a lot of muscadines just the other day, and we made some muscadine juice. This round we're gonna make some muscadine muscadine jelly jam, and then next year hopefully we can make muscadine wine. Of course we can't do that this year. So this tiny baby is our raspberry lemonade plant. It hasn't really moved much from the size that it is now, so hopefully, maybe it's just in the wrong spot, so I may move that. We have some strawberries, which is very brave of me to try strawberries in this season, but I did it anyway. In between the strawberries I added some asparagus. You can see some actually coming through there. We had asparagus in the back of the wall that didn't do well, but we're just trying a different spot for it. But looks like we may get some strawberries this season.
Especially as the weather gets a little cooler.
So you can see the asparagus right in between. And this was planted like 2 days ago. In between that, we have more pineapples. These pineapples, I believe we got 3 pineapples from this little pineapple area this year. Again, they taste amazing. So we used its slips and added it, so you can see here. So in between are the slips that we got from the pineapples or the pulps, and we just spreaded them around. On this side we got okra. This is a plant that just keeps giving. I haven't made fried okra have I? I haven't made fried okra in a while, but I will. I love to use okra with beef combination, but you come out here if you skip a day. So right now you'll see that some of the okras are very tiny. If you miss 2 days of harvesting your okra, they become like this size and they're not edible. So you can use them in water and so, but it's just very tough to eat. Behind me I have some blackberries. It depends on the season, but we get blackberries, so it's really, yeah, blackberries actually do pretty well here. In between I threw some we had some leftover corn, actually corn kernels, and I threw them in the ground. I did what might call my dad method. Is he doesn't really put effort in certain things when he grows, so I tried it and it's actually working. So on the other side you guys saw we have popcorn. This is just corn. And right on the other side of the okra, so in this area we're just letting the sweet potatoes do its thing. They are so easy to grow. What we do is we throw some potatoes in the ground, and in a few months it just spreads. Now, one of the cool things about sweet potatoes you can use as leaves. It tastes just like spinach to me, and we cook them up. Just so you saute it with some garlic and garlic and salt, basically olive oil, garlic and salt. You have a delicious meal.
So we have a tangerine tree right here. It hasn't given us any fruit yet, but I think this upcoming season will be the season. And in the back here we have, is this a tangerine or lemon? Lemon tree in the back. So again, the same with this. They were planted around the same time. So I believe that this upcoming season we'll get some fruit from this as well.
And it's doing well. It's actually in the corner. Very surprising because
Mhm.
it's shaded and it's actually doing
Yeah, I actually think if we take this tree out, give it some more sun, and hit
I
it,
like
it'd
this
be
tree. It has flowers.
good.
We're not moving that tree.
This is coconut tree.
Which we should have planted earlier. I think if we would have planted coconut when we first moved in,
Yeah.
we probably would have coconuts.
Mm-hmm. Some pineapple. 2 of these are the Florida Special pineapples.
That's a Florida special. It's just a pineapple from the pineapple head.
This is another coconut. This is our mulberry bush tree that we're gonna have to prune. It's getting very wild, so we'll probably cut this way back. This is our papaya. Remember that first papaya I showed you? It came from this, but look how big this one is. And then we have some pineapples in between, on the side of them, should I say.
We have some bananas here. This is what he was mentioning that.
Yep, so we cut down the banana tree. We harvested those bananas. I'm gonna put probably a mango or avocado tree in this area.
You guys know avocados are expensive, so yes, we will be getting avocado tree.
This is another papaya. Look at this.
Yeah, this was it's separated
Very
from
nice.
this one. Yeah, and it's actually doing really well right here. It planted at the same time we planted the one on the other side. Some pineapples.
Anywhere where you see just random dirt piles like this, that's where a banana tree was. So if you look around and you see dirt, banana tree. This is another cherry mango tree.
It was moved from back here.
So yeah, so we moved it. We had it. We initially planted it back here. It started to get much bigger, as you see right here, and it was rubbing up against the wall. We had the thought like, well, maybe we can just prune it, because there's nothing wrong with pruning your trees. You should prune your trees, and to keep them manageable, where you can be able to reach your fruit. They don't have to get crazy big. But it was so close to the wall. With mangoes, and you know they have that black spot when the airflow isn't going through them. I'm like, if it's up against the gate like that, the airflow it's not going to be able to go through it. And I kind of want our mango trees to provide some shade. So I want our mango trees to get kind of big, not too big, but big enough where we can have a little bit of shade and plenty of fruit, because we like mangoes.
Like my dad, he has this mango tree that is huge. Yeah, you just put a bench underneath it. He sits underneath it and eat a mango.
And here's some more bananas. And like you see, remember the other one I showed you guys, but so you have to take precaution with these banana trees, because we've had banana trees just fall over. Heavy wind, heavy rain, anything, they can just, so hopefully this one stays and give these bananas more time to ripen up. This right here is the tree of trees in our yard. It produces the most fruit, the most aggressive growth. It's been fruiting for us, I want to say almost year round.
Actually, the moment we got it,
It's
like
constantly.
within months.
Yeah, it's constantly. We have harvested over 100 guava. So this is a Ruby Supreme, I believe, guava tree.
The smell alone.
Red Ruby Supreme. And the guava tastes delicious. Constantly producing. I've air layered this too. So in a couple weeks, we're gonna be able to get these in some pots too, and get some more guava trees. One for my father-in-law, and then another one that we're gonna plant around too. And look at this, we got bags of guava that's ready right here.
Where?
We can't pick the guava
Oh, I
fast
see it.
enough.
I didn't see. I passed right walk right next to it. I have to take that one. I'm making some more guava pastries, guava and cheese pastries. Oh, that is beautiful.
Here's another banana tree. You see these? This one have grown even after flower. They're giving us fruit. But here's some more bananas right here. Forgot the name of these. We'll put the name of it for you guys. But yeah, so some more bananas. We haven't tried these bananas yet, so we're excited to finally get to try these. Yeah, these are like the store-bought bananas more so. Excited to try these.
Oh, look at the one right next to it. I didn't even notice how tall it got. This is our compost, but every time we come, we're growing something new. So I threw some carrot seeds in there, and the only area that the carrots is actually doing very well. But this I didn't throw in here. This is a pepper growing. We got a few peppers in here, which is really cool. And one of the coolest things we got was a mango plant. And I just moved it into its own pot. This is a mango from a seed again. It's doing very well.
Some more bananas. And look.
Every morning you wake up and it's so cool to just have this beautiful surprise.
Mm-hmm.
This is our latest surprise.
Yep. And we put these here because obviously we want the fruit, but also because they provide privacy. So, you know, we don't have eyes, you know, looking into our house. It's good privacy. They provide, and they grow quick. Bananas grow so quick. They take the wind pretty well. They'll split like this, but if you let the pups grow, then you won't even notice these because you'll have bananas in between it. So they're just all around a good plant to have to plant. Especially if you want something that's fast growing, provides you some privacy. You can eat the fruit and they multiply. You buy one banana plant, give it a few years, you'll have hundreds. And that's what happened to us. It started with just 2 banana plants and now we have hundreds, around our yard, all off of 2 banana plants. So.
And now if you're struggling with growing bananas, we do have a banana video out there that will help you because we did struggle in the beginning and actually getting fruit. And just like that, with some tricks that we were able to do, our bananas actually fruited. So
yeah,
check out that video.
And that's it for the yard.
All right. Well, that's all, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Central Florida fall. And we have some new plants that we're adding to the garden. So
we're still planting.
Yeah.
We're still planting year round. We're still planting.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye. Here's our latest bananas that we harvest. Aren't those a beauty? Aren't those